Ricky Lynn says 100. Oh my gosh. You guys think we can do 100 super stickers in 1 hour and 30 minutes? That'd be a record. Great to see you, Jackie. Number 11. Dee Dee, number 12. Hey, Sheila, great to see you. Number 13. Angela, number 14. What happened to Kylie? Would you put it in the, would you guys put it in the poll if you haven't answered it? Put it in the chat. Accident, foul play. What unanswered questions do you have? I think that's really important.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Ricky Lynn says 100. Oh my gosh. You guys think we can do 100 super stickers in 1 hour and 30 minutes? That'd be a record. Kristen, thank you for your super sticker, Kristen. Appreciate you. Number 2. Hey, Patty. Number 3. Deb. Number 4. Renee says 50. That seems a little more doable. You're number 5, Renee. You want to do 50 super chat, super stickers? I've been to Virginia, but never Virginia Beach. Hey, Elizabeth in St. Louis. Great to see you. Dr. Edward, great to see you. Renee says, starting the train. Does anybody want to hop aboard a super sticker train just to start off the stream? It is a good way to start. I'll tell you that much. It is actually, it's a great way to start. So thank you, Renee, for starting the super sticker train off with us. How many do you guys think we should do? Michigan. Hey, Pet. Kristen, good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Amy. All right. Thank you for that super sticker. Ricky Lynn says 100. Hey, Kim, number 8. Good to see you. Feeling Coopish, 1010. Number 9. It's good to see you. Heidi Joy, number 10. Great to see you. Jackie, number 11. Dee Dee, number 12. Hey, Sheila, great to see you. Number 13. Angela, number 14. Great to see you. Andrea, number 15. You guys are awesome tonight. Thank you so much for your support. Julie, here for it. Really appreciate it. Hey, Elizabeth, hope you're having a great day. And what do you guys think happened to Kylie? Would you put it in the, would you guys put it in the poll if you haven't answered it? Put it in the chat. Accident, foul play. What unanswered questions do you have? I think that's really important. You're number 24. Doreen, great to see you. Amy, great to see you. 26. Tay says, foul play by far. Foul play by far. Yeah. Number 32. Yeah, if you guys have never sent a super chat or a super sticker, I do think it's important, not just on this channel, but on every other channel that you guys watch, even just to send, if you can do it. I know not everybody can, but if you can support a channel with a super sticker or super chat, it makes a big difference because we're literally crowdfunded. And so we only survive if people like you want to get behind us and support. So that's just encouragement. We will celebrate if it's your first ever super chat. Be sure to let us know, but we'd love to be able to do that. Blessed in Texas, thank you for that. Miss Linda, thank you for that. Number 34. Number 34. Margaret says, do I have to go through PayPal to send you cash? Well, we do have an address if you want to mail something. It's in the description of this video. But if you want to give through like your debit card or something, you can go to tylerflower.com/give. Thank you guys so much for your support. Jay, I saw your comment on my video about Adventures with Purpose, and I did not like to have some respect. Have a little respect, because that statement isn't bathed in grace, and it certainly doesn't feel respectful. Hey, Christopher, my first super chat ever today. Yeah, you and Grandma Patty making jokes together. She said, is it okay if it's not my first? It is okay, Grandma Patty. You guys are 34 and 35. Jones number 36. Sherry's 37. Jones says, greetings from Old St. Lou. Yep, greetings to you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. You're 38. Renee got us going today. She hopped on the super sticker train and just said, anybody want to hop aboard? And man, we've been just flooded with support even at the beginning of the stream. And I just want, from the bottom of my heart, guys, just know I really appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. You said in the faith-based aspect. God bless you and your team. Thank you so much, Mama Bear. My first super chat. Woo! Thank you, Donna, for your support. And would you guys just tell Donna thank you? And we're just gonna just celebrate her. She's hopping aboard super chat, super sticker train for the first time ever. It's a big one. And we thank you so much, Donna. Thank you for your support and appreciate you so much. Your first ever super chat. That's a big deal around these parts. And so I honor you and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for your super chat. You're 54. Hey, Christian, you're 55. Thank you. Thank you for that. Super sticker. That's our super sticker train conductor. If anybody wants to hop aboard, really appreciate it. $sign. Gia, if you don't want to be a part of this channel, if you don't like how I do it, you don't have to be here. And there's just a reality that is driven by what we do in the ministry that we have and how we choose to help people by doing super stickers and super chats. If you don't want to be a part of it, you don't have to be here. Done it yet, but yeah, I want to buy maybe a couple of them, but yeah, I think out of respect for the mom statement that she came out and said, he asked if we would not talk about Kiely whenever he was on and wanted to talk about Melissa Fuentes instead.
Right. Totally understand that. I mean, it broke my heart to hear her mom plead, with the media. And I think she's okay with people who are covering the case. I just think she's not okay with the people who are
exploiting in the case.
Well, they're accusing like the family and the mom, and I think she's very concerned for the well-being of the other teenagers in the community. I think she's genuinely concerned for them, for their healing and everything.
I think the same thing.
Yeah, so that was just heartbreaking.
When people have taken it too far,
Mm-hmm. And I hope that she's getting some counseling, or their family is getting some counseling, because they seem like such a tight-knit family, and she seemed like the kind of mother, to me, she seems like the kind of mother who would need some outside help to deal with it. And I just hope that, that she's doing that if she needs to.
Do you think that she's close to the dad?
I don't know.
One thing
I haven't been able to figure
Doug
that out.
said that, no, I don't think anybody's talking about, but Doug mentioned that Kiely actually lived with the grandfather most of the time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But does the mom live at the lodge also? Because she answered when I called, so I assume she lived there.
I think
so. The only reason that I called out there to the Lost Trail Lodge is because when after she was found, we had made a donation to the reward fund, and I was trying to figure out if it was coming back, if we could reroute it to Kiely's family, or what we were going to do. And that was my main reason for calling. We ended up sending it to Adventures with Purpose, but I had a very brief conversation with her mother, and she was not giving out very much information. And I had told this on Laura's live about 2 weeks ago. And her mom told me that they had her body back at the funeral home because they don't need to keep it like for toxicology. That's already all been sent off. And I know the autopsy portion is done within, like 24, 48 hours. So they're just waiting on toxicology. And I asked her if there was going to be an announcement for a funeral, and she said it was going to be private, unavailable to the public, and it was going to be family only, but that there was going to be a celebration of life. And at that time, she said it was going to be for the public, but then I guess they changed that from what I seen. So that's the reason I spoke to her, and that's the reason I know what I know.
Did she mention like different ideas of like ashes?
I didn't even ask her, to be honest with you. I was very surprised when I called that I got her on the phone. It kind of surprised me, and I wasn't prepared. And I know she's grieving, so I didn't want to, ask her hundreds of questions. I just mainly was wanting to know because we really wanted to just reroute that donation to the family, but that was, the main thing for funeral expenses, and that's how funeral came up. And that's when, she told me what she told me.
Did
Aside
she
from
seem
that,
to, did she seem to like want financial resources from the public or not at all?
no, she said that we could send it on to AWP whenever it came back, which, it came back pretty quickly. But no, she said that they didn't need it for funeral expenses or anything like that.
So she seemed to not be mad at AWP.
She didn't really say. Um, she really didn't have any kind of expression that I could even pick up on. Um, it was very brief, she didn't elaborate on much of anything. It was, I would say, probably a 2-minute conversation.
Did she add extra syllables to the end of every word?
Well, what I noticed is she enunciates the very, I don't want it, the very end of the last syllable of each word.
What do you think that's about?
I think it's just the way she speaks.
Yeah.
Or I was thinking maybe when she was younger, she went through speech therapy because I know with my kids, they went through speech therapy, and that was, one of the things that it wasn't to enunciate that harshly, but they did emphasize on the enunciation, and so I was thinking maybe something along those lines. But I did notice that at the end of every word, I mean, it wasn't even a syllable, even if it's a word that ends with an E, she enunciates harshly that last letter.
I see. Of the Pentecostal preachers. So, well,
Yeah.
that's good information. I appreciate you sharing it. What are you thinking? Foul play, or did you? Where'd you wind up on all of it?
Well, I'm still so confused, to be honest with you. I, for the parents' sake, I keep wanting to lean more towards accident because I think it's easier. I don't know, it's easier to accept the death of of your child being an accident than being, a murder. But with everything people keep pointing out online, it keeps making me go back and question things. So I would say I am split right down the middle, 50-50, just totally Switzerland. I'm unsure. I don't know
Totally
which way I'm going.
Switzerland. You're like, I'm totally Switzerland. That's funny. I lean towards foul play. That's not where I did lean for a while. I was leaning accident. I thought, there people needed to chill out, but as more and more and more and more things came out, I'm like, I still think there's a chance it could be an accident.
Yeah,
And
I had lost you for a minute there. Sorry.
I think there's a chance it could be an accident. And I'll show some text messages today that I had with a young man who was at the party, and I asked him what he thought happened, and he said accident, and he gives his reason why. And I think,
Hmm.
we need to listen to the people who were there, but also there is some part of me that thinks the people in the community really want it to be an accident, because if it's not, it just means this media circus is driven out even longer. Someone amongst them
Right.
is a murderer. They're going to have to go through trial and all that stuff. So it's like better for the locals if it just happens to be an accident.
Well, you know me, I get frustrated listening and I just start making phone calls. And so I think it was maybe 5 days ago, I called to Nevada County and I just asked them, can you verify if the tow truck driver is credible? I was told yes. So I said, are you telling me his story and video and account is credible? Or are you telling me he's a credible person? Like this, like it actually happened that he went out to a vehicle and then they wouldn't give me any more information. I was like, dang it. I was so close.
Oh my
So
goodness.
so if it turned it's very hard for me to believe that Adventures with a Purpose would risk their whole reputation saying that they believe foul play, bringing this man on camera. Like, I feel like they have to have or seen something or know something to be so adamant about
Yeah.
this.
Well, they also think it's foul play
Yeah,
because of the way the body was found in the back hatch.
right, right. Which is, I asked Doug when he was on your channel, I said if 90% of victims or people that end up in this situation do float to the back, then what makes this different? And remember, he said that he couldn't give those answers. So it makes me feel like they need something more, they know something more that they're not allowed to tell us.
I'm glad people were super chatting questions about Kiely because he specifically asked me not to ask him about Kiely.
Oh, I didn't know that. And I sent you, it's like, oh gosh, because I
And it was
joined
good.
late. Yeah, I
So,
joined late and I had no idea.
no, I never announced it. I never told anybody.
I did
I
get
was
my
just
window breakers in the
he was like,
mail and they don't send instructions.
well, they have a video I think you're supposed to watch.
Oh, okay, good. Because I
Um,
was wondering, I was been looking at them thinking,
yeah, they have a video on their YouTube channel. I watched it.
wow.
I need to buy a window breaker. I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I want to buy maybe a couple of them. But uh, yeah, I think out of respect for the mom statement that she came out and said, he asked if we would not talk about Kiely whenever he was on and wanted to talk
Hmm.
about Melissa Fuentes instead.
Right, right, totally. I mean, it broke my heart to hear her mom plead, with the media. And
Yeah,
I think she's okay with people who are covering the case. I just think she's not okay with the people who are um
exploiting in the case.
well, they're accusing like the family and the
Yeah,
mom, and I think she's very concerned for the well-being of the other teenagers in the community.
but
And then the grandparents live at the lodge,
do they or do they?
or they don't. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think the lodge is that big.
Well, I was looking at it because it's for sale, not that I can afford it, but it's like 1.3 billion, wait, 1 point
Million.
something million, yeah. I was looking at it and I mean it's good size. It was not as big as I thought it was going to be, but I don't know.
Mm. How much it costs to spend the night there?
Oh heck no. I couldn't get past what they were asking for it. It's like, yes.
It 575
Oh wow.
a
For
night.
that's for one night.
That's the cheapest. That's during the middle of the week.
Oh, so it's much more on the weekends.
And that's not even the full lodge. That's not even the full lodge. The
Well,
full lodge is 1250 to 1500 or $8,500 a week.
oh wow. Wow. So do you think that's actually expensive for Colorado? Because like when I go stay,
So it's like just it
yeah.
is expensive. You can see why they're charging that much. But when you go to the losttraillodge.com, it says Kiely Rodney is our daughter. She was found deceased on August 21st. So it's almost been a month. We are
Mhm.
temporarily closed.
Yeah.
Our gathering will be at the amphitheater on September. More information. If you'd like to support us, you may Venmo Lindsay Neiman.
Oh. I wonder when was that put up?
Between August 21st and September 10th.
Okay, and today's September. Okay, well, I know I talked to her 2 weeks ago to discuss towards the reward money. But she did not. When I asked her, is there, should we reroute it? Well, I did say for funeral expenses though, because I guess I don't know. Maybe that's why she told me they didn't need it.
Days of the 24-hour news cycle and social dilemma, the Lost Trail Lodge is a reprieve from media mayhem, an escape to a simpler reality, an opportunity to unplug and reconnect. Sneak into the forest and get lost. We promise you'll find what you like. So their whole operation is based on this idea of an escape from media.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how all of the world's media has sort of descended upon that place.
Right.
I would imagine that doesn't sit well.
I think we got a super chat.
Ricky Lynn says 100. Oh my gosh. You guys think we can do 100 super stickers in 1 hour and 30 minutes? That'd be a record. Kristen, thank you for your super sticker, Kristen. Appreciate you. Number 2, hey Patty. Number 3, Deb. Number 4, Renee says 50. That seems a little more doable. Your number 5. Want to hop aboard a super sticker train just to start off the stream? It is a good way to start. I'll tell you that much. It's a great way to start. So thank you, Renee, for starting the super sticker train off with us. How many do you guys think we should do?
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.